Listen, I got my motherfucking brother in the building. I was here during the early days of Griselda. I've seen them grind. I'm super proud of this guy. I've been to the shows. I've seen the fan reactions. I've seen the freestyles. And everything that he's getting, he deserves. My guy, Benny the motherfucking Butcher. Welcome to the fucking Punchline Academy.
Yeah. Big Butcher, man. I love I get the good introductions now. I get the good introductions, man. I love that, man.
Yeah, you didn't get the good introductions before?
You know, I had to get my shit together.
Okay.
I had to work it up. You know what I'm saying? And I love good introductions.
Okay. And my guy Benny called me because he has a brand new signee to BSF. So you want to introduce the new signee?
Hey, yo, this is my boy Tone right here. Like, this is what I want to say. I brought him up here just to introduce him.
Oh. Okay, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And everybody know me. I sign a lot of artists. That's because I don't sign nobody who I don't believe in.
Okay, yeah.
And this guy right here, he's a you know, everything relate back. I make analogy out of everything. He's a pure shooter. If we talking about basketball, we put in them terms, he's a pure shooter. He can rap with anybody. He's one of them niggas. But I want him to introduce himself. Talk your shit, Tone.
Yeah, big BSF Tone 066, North Philly. Hunting Park, stand up.
Okay.
You know what I mean? 12 years out of feds, you know what I mean? Came home.
Damn, 12 years?
Yeah, I'm ready to start booming on shit.
Really?
Yeah. Man, we got a crazy story how I actually got in contact with him. You know
how was that?
My boy, Duffel Bag Hottie, that's my man, right hand man, you know what I'm saying? If he wasn't locked up in the feds, he'd be right here with me right now. You know what I'm saying? You probably met him before because he was here in the early days.
Early days, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He got to Kane and USP, and they say this nigga was running the yard for like 10 joints.
Okay, so
you know what I'm saying?
This is cloth talk right here.
Real shit.
Yeah, this cloth talk.
Running the yard for like 10 joints, and niggas was telling me about him, whatever. So, you know, I tapped him myself. And I finally put him on the phone, and I'm like, damn, that nigga like everything you said he was.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Me, I'm like, this nigga crazy. I knew I was going to end up trying to do business with him, but I really ain't let it show. You know what I'm saying? I really ain't let it show. I'm like, oh, that nigga's crazy right there. But I knew he was coming home.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we put it together. You know what I'm saying? This nigga really fresh home. You know what I'm saying? He ready to go.
Okay.
We really ain't been able to like take him on those shows or do nothing because he got the ankle bracelet on and shit, so about to get that clipped off and
Next
shit,
Friday.
like I said.
Next Friday.
Next Friday.
Next Friday.
Can't wait.
I can't wait to unleash this nigga on these rap niggas. These rap niggas get on my nerves. Oh, fucking goodness. Shit.
Yeah, I know I got to be a pain in the ass. So Ben, can you cue the clip up for me for Benny? So of course, I when you got you here, you know, you guys started with Shady, obviously, and I want to play you this clip of West Side Gun on Cameron show. Can you play it?
What's going on with that? Why you guys still everything good, or y'all just everybody doing something?
That's my real blood.
No, I get it.
Yeah. Like Benny mom and my mom live together right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm pretty sure they spent Easter Sunday together. Like, you know how it go. Like, when you grow with somebody your whole life, 30 years plus, you know, everybody eventually want to branch out and try their own shit, and it's respected. It's not like I never had a bone in my body was like, nah, you shouldn't do that. It's like, if that's what you want to do, is you got my blessings, you know what I'm saying? We gonna come back together and cook one win. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Because
yeah, so obviously here at Shea 45, we've been huge Griselda fans, and people have been asking. So where is like the Griselda as a collective? Because obviously you guys have branched off and done your own thing.
Man, honestly, I couldn't describe it better than what he said it. You know what I'm saying? And this is what I be wanting to remind people is that what you see happening with Griselda is I'm doing this, Conway doing that, and Wes doing he doing. That mean the best fucking case scenario happened.
Word.
Niggas doing it. Everybody got artists, niggas on their own tours and doing shit like that. And you know, we're definitely a collective, but I always say this. We never been a group though. You know what I'm saying? I tell people that we never been a group. Of course, us dropping albums and putting shit out, people looked at us that way. Yeah. But it was called when we first started doing shows on the marquee, it used to say West Side Gun and Conway. When I started getting my name up, it said Griselda, because that was the name of the record label. It wasn't a name for the group. The record label was called Griselda Records. So, you know what I'm saying? It's just called that because we all three of us on fire at the same time, you know what I'm saying? So instead of Benny, Conway, West Side Gun, Griselda, but it was never a group. When them boys signed to Shady, they signed to do a deal for West do an album, Conway do an album, and then they do an album together.
And you weren't signed to Shady.
I wasn't never signed to Shady.
Which is fucking crazy. If you
Right.
think about it.
You know what I'm saying?
Like for the fans.
Those are my peoples over there. And it all really worked out. But
yeah.
in the middle of it, I was like, damn, when they gonna sign me?
Yeah, like what the fuck?
I mean, fuck is going on? I mean, but and while that's happening, I end up catching on fire, and then, you know, Shady was like, yo, to help promote Conway shit that he about to drop, he was like, you and Benny need to do a tape together. And that turned into what was Sheen gonna do? Because Wes, because I'm signed to Griselda, so it had to go through Wes. He had to sign a release. By the time I got to his desk, he said, "Shit, I might as well get on the motherfucker too," and we count that as the album. So that's how what was Sheen gonna do too. It was supposed to be some me and Conway shit, so it worked out for me. And I'm saying I end up doing that album, but you know, we just living life. You know what I'm saying? And if I want to tell people this all the time, I've been doing my own thing. Period. You know what I'm saying? I was with Trust before me and Wes came back together, but we always started off as kids doing this shit. But this ain't the first time we veered off.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
road,
we had to come back together to do Griselda.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
It looks different for the fans because this is what they expect. Remember, all of our, like, my first introduction to you was as a collective.
Right.
You know what I mean? And the people that, I mean, you guys started the modern boom bap era.
100%. I believe that. I believe that. And I just wanted to say that to clear it up because I know what fans expect. They like they don't want to hear none of that shit I just explained. You know what I mean? I get that. You know what I mean? Like, nigga, call that nigga Conway and get in the studio. I know what the fuck they saying, but you know what I mean? In due time it's gonna come back, you know what I'm saying? And we gonna do it whenever niggas ready to do that shit.
Whenever it's time. One of the things that I really enjoyed was seeing you sign a Def Jam.
Right.
I really enjoyed that because, again, I was watching you guys, like, moving through the building.
I fuck with Def Jam, and I love the process of it, but I'm back on the independent wave because I think this works better for me.
Works better for you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because it still feels independent. Like, even though you did drop the album. That's why I'm asking the question. Like, it just feels like you guys are moving the same way and nothing has changed.
I think the industry relies on artists in my position to do that.
Yeah.
No label under the fucking sun gonna sign me and work harder than me because I built my shit independently. You know what I'm saying? The Black Soprano family shit, the Benny shit, the brands, the merch, just everything. I did that independently. You know what I'm saying? Watching my cousin Westside Gun do it, you know what I'm saying? Going by his blueprint. So it's like I'm never going to partner with another label that's going to work harder than me. So it's always going to feel independent, like I'm doing all the work, like I'm carrying this shit on my back. You know what I'm saying? So, hell yeah.
So through the trials and tribulations, like through this whole story that you've been having, like what is the main thing that you've learned? Like has being a hip hop artist changed anything about you? Has it made you a better person? Does it make you move differently? Like what is the thing that you can take from it?
And it definitely, I definitely moved different. I don't know if it made me a better person. You know what I'm saying? It just taught me that, you know what it did teach me though? It ain't about black and white. It's about rich and poor.
Rich and poor.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I'm accepted in certain rooms only, you know what I'm saying? Because
of who you are.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And what I have. You know what I mean? And these same people who wouldn't have looked twice at me. You know what I'm saying? So I did learn that. You know what I mean? Long as it's classism. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Classism is big in America. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but you know, I'm just keep my head down, working, keep chewing. You know what I'm saying? And we built a hell of a resume, like you said. We brought the modern era of this shit back. You know
Literally.
And while we talking about that shit, I want to say, you know what I mean? I took the flag to Def Jam. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No,
like I said in the song, like when I took the street shit to the labels, when this shit was dead, I was like the jumper cables, and Griselda was too. I be feeling like a lot of these rap niggas is forgetting that, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of these niggas was damn near about to start GoFundMes before we came. I'm just being honest.
Let them know.
I'm just being honest. You feel what I'm saying? And it's like, I be wanting to keep that in context because, you know what I'm saying, respect goes a long way. You know what I'm saying? And I just be wanting to remind niggas that. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
Talk about reminding. So, you know, us seeing your grind and where your success has been now. We actually know you for a very long time.
Right.
And we seen you do the grind. But have you ever got a chance in retrospect to think about your relationship with DJ Shay? Remember, DJ Shay was a grind on here. Let's tell the listeners who DJ Shay was.
Man, DJ Shay is my custom model.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? DJ Shay is my Phil Jackson. There's no Benny without DJ Shay. That nigga gave me confidence I didn't. You know what I'm saying? Like, that nigga be playing some of my shit, be a room full of motherfuckers just like this. He be like, yo, this nigga Benny the best in the world. I be like, nigga, chill out, nigga. You know what I'm saying? like there's too much pressure. But I stepped into the role before after he gave it to me. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he had a lot of confidence in me. He instilled the work ethic in me. He just showed me like the premium way to do business. He let me know that people should be paying you for any motherfucking thing. So like 20 years ago, when artists used to pull up to get a feature from Benny in 2005, they was paying money. You feel what I'm saying? And it wasn't about how much. It was like, you know, that my time is worth money.
It's a transaction.
Exactly, because I had built that as a local artist. You feel what I'm saying? So he just taught me the way that he educated me on a whole bunch of shit too, on a bunch of whole old school hip hop shit that I wasn't privy to yet. But man,
I always tell this story.
Yeah.
I took a 400 milligram edible one time. You came with Conway. It was you, Conway, Rick Hyde, and Flea Law was with you. And I was telling Shay, this is when you had dropped the record with Black Thought. I'm like, yo, we need a clean version of this record for like FM radio. I could help move it. And they dared me to take a 400 milligram edible on there. So then I meet them in the hallway. And he give me his phone, and my email 7 letters, and the fucking edible hit, bro. Right there. And I'm sitting there. I can't remember my email, man. Rest in peace, DJ Shay. Let's play some classic Benny the Butcher, and we back here on the Punchline Academy.